Hi, lovelies. So, welcome to my channel and my challenge as well. I am You Are Lovely. You can find me on TikTok as You Are Lovely 0 and on Instagram. You Are Lovely is my Instagram. So, come follow me. Hi, let's be friends. Because, yeah, I am in another country and I don't have any. So, today I am going to follow a very fantastic woman's advice. Her name is Stephanie Perry. Miss Perry, if you want to travel for the rest of your life. Ow. She has, basically taken a bunch of us under her wing, and I'm going to follow her advice because doing a YouTube video is something I've been procrastinating since 2006. Yeah. Okay, let's do it. All right. So I would like to call myself a disciple of the Stephanies. If you are unfamiliar with the Stephanies I'm referring to, Stephanie Perry is the first one that I'm talking about, but the other one is Steph Co. Do you know her? Check out her YouTube, check out her Instagram, check out her TikToks, do it all. Steph Co. She's got it all. Okay. She's a Pisces. She loves astrology, and she had a viral video called Pretty Privilege, and it sucks that I don't have it, or I don't have I don't have pretty privilege and it sucks. And I'm telling you, that video, YouTube knows me a little bit too well. YouTube knows me a little bit too well. That was probably like a beep, beep, because YouTube was showing me that video and I was refusing to watch it because I knew it was going to be way too relatable. I was like, I don't need all this truth right now. I don't need to be exposed right now. Could you not expose me right now? No, thank you. I'm good. So then finally one day I watched it and I was like, is she my cosmic twin? Like, what is happening? She's a Pisces. I'm not. And I know exactly how our experiences are so aligned. We are both women of color. Even though I grew up in Canada, she grew up in Houston, and went to LA, we have had way too many similarities. So the reason why I really wanted to reply to Steph Co's video, even though there's so many responses out there, Salem Tovar does an amazing response to the video. I don't even think she's doing a response because Salem Tovar does this great, like, academic video about Lookism, because Lookism is what we called it before we said pretty privilege, right? And Lookism and pretty privilege are basically beauty premium. We all know it's scientifically proven. So let's stop this. It's scientifically proven that if you look a certain way, you are going to get favors in this lifetime. Now, of course, it is true if you are in certain parts of the world, this changes a bit. But sadly, thanks to colonialism, a lot of the times it is light is right. The closest to whiteness you are, the better you get treated, or the more you are considered beautiful. That is just a fact. And Julesy and some other YouTubers, and I'm sure TikTokers as well too, have pointed out the fact that you could be a stunning woman of color, especially a black woman. You could be stunning, but people are still going to paint you a certain way, and your life is not going to really ring like the beauty privilege life of, say, someone who looks like Gigi Hadid, right? That's just, it's not going to be your ministry. That's just not what's going to happen. And it might happen if you grow up in a predominantly black culture, and it might not happen if you grew up in a predominantly black culture. So that's why I'm also a little bit like, because the comments for Steph Co's video, like literally it'd be people who are like, I'm here for black women, I love black women, Steph Co, you are a beautiful black woman, da 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 da, but let me now diminish and dismiss what you're talking about and say that if you had grown up where I am, or if you had done this, or if you had done that, or da 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 da, you would have had pretty privilege. And she grew up in the South. Okay? She grew up around some people of color, okay? And she's telling you that her experience was that she did not have pretty privilege, okay? I will say the same. And it is so infuriating when people are like, that's not true, and you're just like, So, what do I gain from saying that I've had a sad life? Because I'm sorry, like pity and being looked at as something sad, that doesn't pay any rent. You know what pays rent? Literally, you know what pays rent? If you're a hot person and someone wants to be your sugar parent or your glucose guardian or your fructose family member, sincerely, that's what pays rent. People being like, oh, poor you. Being a martyr does not pay any rent for me. That doesn't get me a car. That doesn't get me any jobs. It does nothing for me. So please stop. Please stop pink clouding everything and being like, are you manifesting? Okay, so before we go into the comments that bothered me when Steph Co was being brave and vulnerable and amazing and chef's kiss, this is why we love her and this is why she's going to be consistent and have these great views. I am tired of people telling me to manifest. Oh my God, I want to shake you. I want to choke you. Please stop it, because you know what? On a bad day, this will make me start crying. But I think I'm okay. I had some food. I'm all right. I used to be that child. Oh my gosh. I will say this. I was very cute. I was very bubbly. I was very excited. I was very smiley. I smiled a lot. I smiled big, beautiful smiles when I was a child. And then I got older. And then I got, oh, no, not even. I feel like the first time I was bullied. Okay, so just a side note. In Vancouver, I have a group of amazing friends, which makes me remember that I too am amazing, la 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 la, because why? Yes, because this makes sense, right? So anyways, one of them wrote us and said, today my daughter was bullied. These kids were like, ew, black girl. And I literally, it was just that moment of, oh my gosh, that's exactly what happened to me growing up in Toronto. And I'm so tired of people being like, oh my God, Canada is so, oh my God, Canada's so great. It's not racist at all. Canada. And then now we are finding poor Indigenous babies' bodies. And you want to tell me that Canada's not racist. Apartheid was based off of the Canadian residential system. And you want to tell me that Canada's not racist. Okay, so this goes to another. I'm going to be jumping from thought to thought, so you're going to have to watch all my videos when they come out, okay? Because this is another thing I want to talk about. And please do comment and let me know what else I need to get into. But here's a little thought I was having. I read the book Good Omens, and then I watched it on Amazon Prime. Thanks, cousin. So yeah, I am at my cousin's house and using up her Amazon Prime. Yeah, so there's the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, right? Death, war, famine, and it used to be pestilence, but pollution has now taken over. So I have come to this solution and thought process, and maybe I'm wrong, other Canadians and other people in the world and BIPOC, BIPOC people, let me know. And even if you are an amazing, conscious white person, let me know. I think the racism in Canada is like pollution. It's a film. You can't quite, sometimes you can see it. Where you're like, oh my God, what did you do to Indigenous people? Oh my God, what did you do? And it's like horrible, and it spills, and it's gross, and the ozone layer is open, and we're all gonna die, the earth is on fire. Sometimes the racism in Canada is like that. But the most part, the racism in Canada is just, oh my God, what's that smell? Oh my God, there's way too much light. Oh, my eyes. Oh, it's hurting my eyes. Oh my gosh, the traffic here. Whoa, it's so loud. It's just little, but you can't be like, oh, this pollution is, you know what I mean? This sound pollution is killing me or it's driving me crazy. But it is, isn't it? But it is, isn't it? So just to juxtapose that, racism in the US is like war. It is big, it is loud, it is flashy, it's in your face. It's trying to kill everybody. Everybody has to die. Like that's racism in the US. We're all like, Jesus, You mean people are still getting lynched? Oh my God. Oh, whoa, another mass shooting. Oh, gee, That's racism in the US, where we're like, okay, it's very obvious. My theory is that racism in the UK is like death, where people who are suffering racism in the UK are literally like, what can you do, mate? And I'm just like, oh my gosh, have you guys just, they're like, it's everywhere. What are you gonna do? Bruv, that's scary to me, where they're all just like, uh-huh. And I think I literally was asking someone where I was like, so what, and they're like, we're not like Americans. We're not going to protest every 5 seconds. And I was just like, I know, but, Grenfell and like other weird, horrible things that happen to you where they're like, okay, let me explain to you. Your cops are too stupid and will shoot you dead in the streets. Our cops will get you arrested and then all of a sudden you don't come back out of the jail. I'm like, yikes! So you got that efficient racism, that the colonial powers that created all this BS. You got that racism. Oh, you got that pure death. Oh, that good. Ooh. Where, do you know what I mean? Like, that's terrifying to me. Where they're just like, it's a part of life. It's a part of life? It's like that? Oh, man. So that leaves famine. And I love in Good Omen, famine is like this really suave, chic, fashionable demon who has figured out how to trick humans into spending all their money and consuming things without any nutrition. I was like, yo, I haven't been to Australia. I've heard their racism is terrible. So it's like, mwah, chef's kiss over there. That's what I've heard. So maybe they have famine racism over there. You know what I mean? Where people are just like, this is the way it is. Just get that happy meal. Let's go. Look at those curries over there. I'm like, what? Whoa, what? Whoa, no. Like I've met Australian people. Like I have not been to Australia, but I've met Australian people and I'm like, y'all are very, nonchalant about your racism. Like, it's just very like, that's what we call this group of people. That's what we call that group of people. I'm like, you are wildly inappropriate and problematic. Like even Americans wouldn't do that. Like they're like, no, we call you people names behind your back. We just like to beat and kill you in the streets. Come on, that's how you do it. Hello, Canadians too. They're like, no, I would never say it to your face, but I'm gonna make sure you feel ugly your entire life. So that's my theory. I'm trying to hone it and like really look at it, but join me on that journey, will you? So I'm going to wrap this up because I'm not sure how long, inaugural videos can be. And I'm already just going off on tangents because my poor brain is like, oh my God. So yes, be well, take care of yourselves, drink water, drink lots of water, really.